Hi, I'm John Hargrave. I'll be talking through how to choose keywords for your content marketing strategy. Here at Media Shower, we invented SEO way back in the 90s. And here's how we've perfected the art of choosing keywords for your content marketing strategy. The key principle is keep it simple. Keep it simple. Your ideal keyword list should look something like this. There are two metrics that matter when choosing keywords: the number of searches per month and the cost per click. So the number of searches per month is the number of times a keyword is searched in Google each month. The cost per click is what people are willing to pay to advertise on that keyword. Searches per month is important because it tells us the demand for that keyword. And the cost per click is important because it tells us how much people are willing to pay to advertise on that keyword. So think of searches per month as quantity and cost per click as quality. Generally speaking, the more people are willing to pay per click, the more qualified a sales lead is, and the more valuable that type of customer is. If we multiply the number of searches per month times the cost per click, we get the opportunity. And the opportunity is just how much money is being spent in Google each month on each one of these keywords. So multiplying them allows us to have kind of an apples to apples comparison across keywords. Now, all these numbers can be downloaded from Google AdWords, or you can also use a third-party tool like Ahrefs, which is what we use. And in here, you're going to go into Keyword Explorer and then search suggestions. You type in your keyword and it's going to give you all of these ideas for keywords. You can download all of these, clean up the list, and then drop it into a template like we have here. But again, the goal is to get it into a template like the one that you see here. Ideally, you have no more than 100 keywords on this list. A keyword list of 10,000 keywords does no one any good. We've got to narrow it down. We've got to simplify. But at the same time, we want enough that we can build a content marketing roadmap from that. We want enough potential keywords and enough potential ideas that we can spin out a lot of good content from that list. So the sweet spot is about 100 keywords on this list. Now, when you use a third-party tool like AdWords or like Ahrefs to give you keyword ideas, they're going to give you many more, sometimes thousands of keywords. So you're going to have to narrow them down, and this is where the hard work comes in. This is the work that most SEO experts are not willing to do. You have to go through each keyword one by one and decide whether it's worth your time. And I'll just talk quickly through how we do this here at Media Shower. When you're looking at these keywords, you have to make a quick judgment call. Is it a keyword that's likely to bring us in a qualified lead, a qualified customer? So for example, for us, content marketing agency is a pretty good keyword. That's somebody who's looking to hire a company kind of like ours. Content marketing strategy is likewise good because it's somebody who is looking for a very specific thing within the content marketing industry. And note that our cost per click is a really good indicator of how good these folks are as prospective customers. You got a $20 cost per click. That's a very high cost per click. But now let's get down to Content Marketing World. Well, this is a trade show that happens every year, and it's obviously people who are looking for the Content Marketing World trade show, and you can kind of figure that out by the cost per click, which is just $4. So we'd probably throw that one out. And Content Marketing Jobs, similarly, is about $4.50. That's probably people searching for a job in the industry. So unless we want to hire those people in For us, those are not qualified leads. Those don't go on our list. The ones that do go on our list are these keywords with high cost per click and, if possible, high search volume. Note that sometimes you have a really high cost per click and a really low search volume. That could be the case, for example, with content marketing analytics, a $40 CPC, but only 60 searches a month. We generally include these if this looks like a highly qualified lead. In other words, we might go out and build a couple of really great content pieces around this keyword, content marketing analytics, knowing that we're only going to get at maximum 60 visitors a month. That's if we get all of the visitors who are searching on that. But each one of those is going to be so qualified because these are going to be people who work in the content marketing industry, who know what content marketing analytics means, who are actively looking for a solution in that space. That's why the opportunity cost is very helpful for kind of leveling some of these things out and showing us what the overall search volume is for those. So you've downloaded your master list. You've gone through each one, looking at search volume and cost per click. You've multiplied those all in your opportunity column. The final step is to create a top 10. Now, the top 10 are subjective. The top 10 are basically saying, which 10 do we think are really, really important for us to rank on page 1 of Google? And this helps us focus our content marketing efforts. It helps us decide, as we're building a content calendar and thinking about those content tent poles, which ones are the ones that we want to build the rest of our plan around. So after you've narrowed it down to about 100, try to further narrow it down to about 10. Keep it to 10, no more, no less. And by figuring out those 10, you'll have a really good keyword strategy for building your content roadmap. Hope this was helpful. If it is, please share.